Hi, in this short video clip, all I'm going to do is to demonstrate the structure of a multi-threaded program, and then I shall demonstrate its execution using Eclipse. So the class I'm defining here is called ChitChat, and technically it implements the Runnable class. And within ChitChat, I'm going to define two variables: a word, which is of type string, and pause, which is an integer. And notice that here I'm actually going to initialize word and pause by using the constructor for ChitChat, which is called ChitChat, with two parameters. One is the string I want to be printed out, and the pause is the amount of time p that I want to be assigned to this variable here. So all that the constructor does is to assign values to these two variables. And here is the run method, which is, as you will remember, it's the method that's executed when I launch a thread. And what the thread does is enclose between these two curly brackets. And it's very simple. So forever, I'm just going to print out the word, and then I'm going to sleep for a time pause. That's all that's happening. So in my main method, I'm going to create three new objects from ChitChat, and I'm initializing their new parameters, new variables, a word and pause, to be ChitChat, and pause times of 20 and 40 milliseconds respectively. And I'm going to create a third object. So it's called gap, and all I want gap to do is to every 630 milliseconds output the exclamation mark. So I've actually defined three runnable objects, which of course have type thread. And what I can do in class thread is simply to specify the runnable object. So it's pong and ping, and okay, so I'm not quite sure why I'm not creating a new instance of gap, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to start them up using the special method for starting a thread object, it's start. So I'm going to start Pong running, and if you remember, all its behavior is this. This is the behavior of Pong, and this is going to be the similar behavior for ping. I mean, they've just got different. They're going to print out different words, and they're going to go to sleep for different periods of time. And that's the end of ChitChat. That's right. It's not ending of ChitChat. This is the end of the. Okay, so that's the end of the main method, and let me see. This is the end of. So ChitChat is the ChitChat is this class here, and it has a run method, and it contains a main method which is quite independent of run, and it's quite independent of anything else. And in the main method, which represents a standalone thread anyway, it's going to do three things in turn. It's going to create a thread, in effect, called Pong, a thread called Ping, and possibly, if I wanted it to create a runnable thread called Gap. And next thing I'm going to do is to start Pong, start Ping, and I could, I suppose I could just create, if I wanted to, I could change this to Gap. So I'm just naming various threads, and I could actually create a new object from this line here. Anyway, that's the end of the ChitChat class, and that's the end of the program. So what I'll execute straight away is the object creation, the thread object creation, and then I start them up internally. Once I've started this thread, it'll just run independently in the background. And similar with ping, it'll just run concurrently with pong. And if I'd created a third called gap, it would have ran independently of the other two threads. So what I'd like to do is just to uh, launch Eclipse and run the program. So um, I've already preloaded ChitChat into Eclipse. So okay, so I've already got an instance of Eclipse running. So let me just go here and okay. So here I've actually got three. I've actually got a third. Uh, I've named a third runnable object called gap, and all that does is to output an exclamation mark. And I haven't actually specified that I want that starting here, but I could do it. And as an exercise with this program, just get this third object running it concurrently with the other two. So I'm going to run this and we'll see what happens. So I'm just sort of running chit and I guess chat. I don't know where I can't see chat yet. Yeah, there's chat. Very quickly, um, concurrently, and of course I can't write to the screen at the same time. Um, so I'm sort of interleaving them. I'm just putting them into sequence here. But the occurrence of chit and chat actually represent their concurrent execution. So I'll stop that. Thank you.